My junior year choir trip was to Vienna, Austria for 5 days with my choir friends and choir director. To get to Vienna, we had to fly over Germany, land there, and take a connecting flight from Frankfurt, Germany to the city of Vienna. St. Stephen's Cathedral was a Catholic church we visited the first day in Vienna. We were able to tour inside of it and see the amazing structure of it all. While walking along the sidewalks of Vienna, I saw parking signs in German. It was interesting to see how they're all so different than our own in the US. Our first night for dinner at a Vienna restaurant, I ate schnitzel. It's a regular dish that most Austrians eat. It tasted like fried chicken. After dark, we would walk down the city streets and see the decorations for the holidays that were draped all along the buildings. This palace was one of the many palaces we were able to walk by at night and look at. This was the Hofburg Imperial Palace. This specific house was designed to have an artistic appeal to it. It purposefully had no parts to it that were flat. It was called the Vienna Colored House. On the inside of the Vienna Colored House, the floor is not flat at any point. It was designed to be interesting and a little confusing. The Belvedere Palace was another palace we were allowed to walk by and view. It was another one of a very big palace. While walking through one of the many gardens by palaces in Vienna, we found a garden cut to be a real working clock. Johann Strauss II's statue was another photo op for us in Vienna. He was a well-known composer and violin player in Vienna, Austria. City Hall was my favorite site in Vienna. It was decorated for Christmas and had Christmas markets in front of the building. The government building in Vienna was another site we drove by throughout the day in Vienna. Schönbrunn Palace was a palace with numerous Christmas markets outside of its gates. It was a very colorful palace. In front of Schönbrunn Palace, we took pictures with people dressed up on stilts. They were supposed to be dressed up as angels. This was the view seen from the top of a palace we sang in. The view is very clear and very nice to look at. Inside this same palace later on, we were able to view some outstanding artwork done by a painter for the ceiling of the palace. Outside on the streets of Vienna were many painters that would sit there for hours and paint pictures, then sell them to customers right away. Bipa was a convenience store in Vienna that was very popular. It would be somewhere to go if we needed a toothbrush or just something to eat. The last picture I took on the plane ride home from Vienna was this. The sunset was awesome and it was a great way to end an amazing trip. These pictures were provided by me, and the song was provided by iLife Sound Effects called Acoustic Sunrise by Apple Incorporated.